Hey babes, what's shaking? So this is week 3 to around week 7, and I just want you guys to know that it gets pretty gnarly. And I did get suicidal at one point, so that's a trigger warning. And I got very sick. And I'm not sick anymore. Reporting as I'm editing, and now I'm in week 13 and doing much better. So I hope that gives you some hope, because this video starts off pretty good and gets pretty bleak. But there's some hope at the end too, which is good. But like I say in the video, it is very important for me to be transparent with you guys and be completely authentic and honest, because that's what I appreciate. And I would love to see these videos as I'm going through this process. So I hope that it serves you and helps you see the process. And I don't even know what the outcome is going to be. But of course, I am super optimistic. And I'm also realistic, and I know that we don't get sick overnight, and we don't get healthy overnight, and healing is not linear. It's not. I wish it was. My God, I wish it was. But it's not. So enjoy my little video here, and I love you guys, and stay awesome. Whoa. Look, I'm bleeding. With Hashimoto's, thyroiditis, chronic active Epstein-Barr, bipolar type 1, PTSD, alcoholism, and Lyme disease. Hello! It's me in my car. It's been almost 4 weeks. Tomorrow it'll be 4 weeks since I had my SOT. And this has maybe been the most challenging week. Right about week 3, I started getting major anxiety. And I haven't had anxiety in a very long time. And basically I was waking up and my teeth are clacking, chattering, and my hands are shaking physically. And it's really interesting that I didn't video it. When I'm not doing well, I really don't like to make videos. I mean, sometimes I do. But anxiety is a different beast. It's like a special kind of torture. But the good news is my back has improved. My lower back, it still hurts, but it's improved. My fatigue hasn't improved. Actually, maybe it's improved a little bit. I've been taking half a Provigil instead of a full one, but that's because of the anxiety. But the anxiety's mostly been in the morning, and then sometimes in the evening, or if circumstances happen, like doing Toastmasters tonight. Hey guys, I'm downtown. I drove. There's Frankie. I drove Frankie. No more train for a while. Getting in the elevator. Even wearing my backpack hurts my back. Like, really, the symptoms aren't fun, okay? But I know they're temporary. I know they're kind of coming to the surface and leaving, you know? The lower back has been going for a really long time, and my teeth are chattering this morning. My hands were trembling last night. It was really funny. I showed my son. I was like, check it out. My hands are moving. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not making these move. They're just moving on their own. But, you know, I'm just like more in observational mode, observing what my body is doing and, you know, trying to take it as easy as I can, yet still living my life and still going to work downtown, but driving my car, you know, just making adjustments. And, you know, I couldn't go to work downtown for about 3 months. So this is definitely an improvement. And I just really see it as temporary. So it's not devastating like it was when I didn't know what it was and I didn't know if it was going to last forever. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing. It's good. And I have a pizza that my son wouldn't eat that I'm going to give to a homeless person. Yes, look, there's me and the Integratron. What's up? What's up? What's up, my people? What's up? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. At the Integratron in Landers, California, waiting to go in for a sound bath in a hammock. What the fuck? Yeah. Sound baths are one of the most powerful tools in my healing that I have found that works very well for me. I'm not saying it's gonna work for you. You might hate it. You know what I hate? I hate acupuncture. And like almost everyone I know loves it. And I did it a lot. And I hate it. But I love sound baths. And it's really, really powerful for me. And this is the most powerful place to go to one. Sound bath number 1 done. You know, I have to admit, I'm bummed that I'm sick. And I mean, you guys know that I'm super positive, and it's just weird. Like, this is the 3rd time I've been camping, and this isn't even camping, it's glamping, and I've been sick every single time, and I haven't been, like, sick, like, I have a cold, you know? Like, I mean, I've been sick for a year, but I haven't had a cold, like, I don't even know how long. I do so much for my immune system, and I don't even know anybody who had a cold. It's so weird. But it's just, you know, sound baths at the Integratron are so special to me, and I will tell you guys the story when I have more energy of why. But this is only my 2nd time here. You know, I haven't been back here since the time I was here on a retreat, and it changed my life. And, you know, this time I'm bringing my husband, and I'm just super sick. And I mean, the sound baths are awesome, and like, I fell asleep, and it was beautiful, and I had some pretty intense experiences, you know, but the physical illness just kept coming back to me. And it's interesting because, like, my back feels good today, like all the Lyme stuff feels really good today. But, you know, it's like trying not to cough and trying not to bother other people's experience. And I was just like, when it came out of this first sound bath, because we're doing 3, we're doing 2 today and 1 tomorrow. And when I came out of it, I was like, I was just sad, you know? And that's okay, you know? Like, it's okay. I'm not gonna wallow in it. And I don't need to go down self-pity lane, but like, it's okay to just be like, you know, I'm disappointed, and I'm sad. I'm just sad. So I'm just gonna process that. You know, when you're supposed to check out 2 hours ago, and you're still in the trailer, and you can't even get up to get yourself medicine that's gonna make you be able to function. You know that? This is where I'm at. Matt went to sound bath number 3 by himself because I can't get out of bed. I think I have bronchitis. Hopefully I don't. It's in my lungs, but hopefully it'll go.
our vacation. This, look at my hair. Had bronchitis for 10 days now. 10 days. I'm getting a camera. I'm going to get a real camera. I got Adobe Premiere, so I'm now cutting like a pro. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. There we go. So, had bronchitis for 10 days, and the last 3 nights, I have had suicidal ideation, and I think that in a big part, the reason that I do this YouTube channel is obviously not to look pretty, right? Like, we can all put on our fake lashes and tell our stories, but I think it's really more important to see the story, to believe it. I mean, yes, I am a public speaker, and yes, I wanted to take my life last night. And, you know, no matter what, I'll probably constantly be a work in progress, you know? I have Lyme disease. I have bipolar type 1. I'm making sweet potatoes. I'm eating sweet potatoes again. Oh my God, they're so good. Obviously, I'm feeling good right now. And I'm at, you know, like 6.5 weeks post SOT. And, you know, I mean, once I feel good, I just think I'm an eternal optimist. Like, I'm just like, oh, cure, done. Woo. Not that I think it's a cure, but you know what I mean. But it was really weird. I was just laying in bed and trying to fall asleep. And, you know, I sent out a tweet to my Twitter community, which is just like such an amazing community, that just has my back, like, and told them, you know, I don't know why I feel comfortable telling 8,000 people that I don't really know very well that I want to kill myself more than, you know, those closest to me. But, you know, they're just such a safe, wonderful community, and so loving. And basically, like, I've never thought this before, but I was like, I have a rope in the back of my car. I could just go around the balcony out here. So I'm looking at the balcony, my balcony, and I'm just like, I could go on YouTube, how to make a noose, and I have really soft rope because I was concerned about it hurting. I don't want it to be itchy, right? I love the way I think. So normally I want to OD, and normally I want to do it like in a motel where my family wouldn't find me. Like, fuck, I was just so fucking crazy last night. Like, I was like, I'm gonna hang myself off the balcony. Really? Let's think that through. Obviously I didn't, but that's a new thought. I've never thought about hanging myself, ever. That has never been a thing of mine, ever. My first one was always knives, like cutting myself in a bathtub, and then my other one has just been like getting some heroin and ODing, because that's really the way to go. People are like, oh, but then you'll lose your sobriety. I'm like, who fucking cares? I'll be dead. But I know that I'm supposed to be here, and I know that I have a purpose, and, you know, I mean, my son has kept me here. I've had the worst mental illness I've had since I got pregnant with him, and he is the reason I stay. I mean, not that I don't work. I still have a job and all that. I can just work from bed. Like, I'm just in bed, you know? And I'm just like, I don't know why. You know, my immune system is acting like how it normally is. A lot of people on the SOT boards are like, oh, that's great, your immune system's working again. It's not just going into Lyme symptoms. And I'm like, this is the 4th time I've had bronchitis this year. Like, this is how it started. It was November 3rd, 2018. I got bronchitis. And that was from what I now believe to be my second tick bite from camping. And then I got bronchitis 2 more times. And then I've been well, besides, unwell, but like haven't had any colds or anything until now. And this is doing what it basically does. It stays in my lungs, and it stays in my lungs. And I don't know if I said this before, but it stays in my lungs because I was a huffer. I did whippets. I got pleurisy. I've had pneumonia. I smoked. I did this to myself. My lungs are very damaged from things that I did with my addiction. I haven't smoked since the year 2000. So almost 20 years. But my lungs are super duper sensitive. And I live in LA, which doesn't help. Yeah, it's smoggy here. Like, it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's pretty smoggy. I do love it. I really do love LA. But anyway, now I don't know why the fuck I'm even talking, but I wanted to come on here and just say that I've been having suicidal ideation for the last 3 days. I talked with my husband this morning. Normally I would reach out to my psychiatrist by now because it's obviously from the bronchitis. I have not changed my meds at all. Some people are like, oh, you've done SOT, you're going to change your meds now? Because pretty sure the bipolar one is actually from Lyme. But there's no way in hell I'm changing my meds because I've gone down that rabbit hole before twice, and both times it landed me in psych wards. And I'm really not a big fan of the psych ward. Like, I really would much rather be like in my bed in front of my little fake fire and with Animal behind me and Shakespeare and Lady Macbeth and Monet. Okay, I've recorded too long. That's it. It's Sunday, December 1st. Merry Christmas, everyone. See, I told you it gets better at the end, but it was really gnarly and really hard. And spoiler alert, I get bronchitis again. I love you guys. Stay rad. All is well. And remember, love is always the right answer. I love you. Bye. Please hit the subscribe button. There.
And bell.
Watching. What?
And bell.
And ring my bell, please.